So there was an incident this morning. I had Aria and Stella outside, and I noticed Stella actually, not Aria. Stella parked up to something that was nearby, not quite right. And I thought nothing of it. Okay, maybe she's going for a rat or a bird, or maybe there's a porcupine. Next thing I know, she's chasing this wild mama mallard duck. And, sorry, this camera's being confused with the wire mesh here. And, anyway, so she chases this wild ducky mama. Oh, crikey, it's probably halfway down to our neighbor down the one back road there. And, Fawn, you're fine. I'll get you in a minute. Anyway, so she didn't get the mama duck, which is good. I managed to call Aria off. But mama duck was bringing a bunch of babies up to our property. I don't know why. She thought it was a safe place to go. Maybe she had heard our duckies' voices and thought it was a good place to go. But of course, our dogs know the animals that belong here and the ones that don't. So anyways, so yeah, they ran off the mama ducky and tried to hunt it. Aria, I managed to call off, and she listened, and her entire clutch of babies actually were swimming in the puddle in the middle of our driveway, which was super cool, and Aria was just leaving them alone like they were perfectly normal. But then Mom came back for her ducklings, and then so did Stella. And Stella being a hunter, and with Aria out, and like I said, Stella is great with birds, Aria is great with birds, individually. When the two get together, all of a sudden it's game time, even with our own birds. Like, we can only have one or the other out in the yard at a time, and the birds are great. The two of them together, you cannot walk away. But yeah, so in the second chase, Mama Ducky flew off in the direction of the pond, and the most of her babies followed, but 3 of them, turns out, wound up separated and stranded. And so I managed to get... Where are you, little ones? Where are you, little ones? Nope, that's one of mine. But note the coloring. Note the coloring and the patterning. Okay, this is a domestic duck. That one right there. There's one of the new babies. You see that? You see the coloring and the patterning? Our domestic ducks are not that far removed from the wild mallard. There's the other little one. I managed to track down and catch 2 of them. The third one I failed in catching, and it ran off into the woods, and I lost it, and I kept listening all afternoon for more peeps. Didn't hear anything. I even took one of those guys, put it in a crate on the side of the road near where I had lost their sibling, and hoped that its calls would lure the sibling back, but to no avail. But we at least got 2 of them, so this is quite cool. We've got a couple wild mallards that are going to become part of our flock. And again, note the color and the patterning between our domestic duck and the 2 little wild ones. Like, that is so cool. That is so cool. And these little babies are just fitting right in. Oh, and I can't even tell you how fast they are. Like, dang near impossible to catch. Lightning fast. But yeah, the patterning is identical from wild to domestic. Fawn, I'll be there in a minute. Bottle Piglet's in the tub having her final meal of the evening before going to bed. But I think she's done and wants out. But yeah, there's baby duckies and 2 chickens. And if you can avoid it, do not brood chicks and ducks together. The chicks are always soaked because the ducks love water and they spray it all around, and it's not good for the chickens. We don't really have a choice at this time, so that's why they're in the same brooder. We have limited electricity, and yeah, can barely run this heat lamp without the inverter going off into alarm mode at like 6 a.m. So yeah. Hey, baby duckies.